Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a tag for you because it looked like a fun tag. It's the social media book tag. So the first piece of social media we're going to look at is Twitter, and Twitter is supposed to be like the shortest book that you've read. And coming in at 192 pages will be Nothing But the Truth by Avi. And it's written in more of a play type of style, but it's still a really enjoyable book in my opinion. I read it my freshman year of high school. If I remember correctly, it was a freshman boy in high school and he was exercising his right to say the Pledge of Allegiance. And the school was telling him that he shouldn't, if I remember correctly. I just remember I enjoyed the book. I don't really remember all that much about the book. So the next thing we're going to go to is to Facebook. And Facebook, the type of book that's being asked for here, is one that you were kind of pressured into by your peers to read. And unfortunately, that one's going to have to go to Twilight. Yeah, I was kind of peer pressured into reading that whole series, as the entire series was given to me as a gift by one of my friends who enjoyed the series herself, but I cannot say that I enjoyed the series as much as she did. I didn't really find it to be that great of a series at all. Actually, I never finished it. I think I got about halfway through the third book and then I stopped. The next piece of social media is one that I think is quite fun myself, and that is Tumblr. And Tumblr is meant to be a little bit more of a hipster type book, one that you liked before it was cool. And I'm gonna have to give that to the one I just most recently read, and that is Prince of Shadows by Rachel Kane. I don't really know of many people who have read this, as it did just recently come out back in February of this year, 2014. And it's a totally awesome book, and people should go read it, and you should just, go check out my review on it. Yeah. Next piece of social media is one that I actually never had when it was at its highest peak, and that is MySpace. Yeah, no, never had a MySpace. And that's this type of book is supposed to be one that you kind of don't really remember all that well, and whether you liked it or you didn't like it, not necessarily not remembering what the story was actually about, because there's plenty of books that I can remember that whether or not I enjoyed them, but I can't remember what the story is fully about. Yeah. But the book that's gonna fall in the MySpace category is Anthem by Ayn Rand. I remember reading this my senior year of high school, but I don't remember if I actually liked it or not. I'm gonna go with Instagram. Yeah. And this is supposed to be one that you would classify as a very beautiful story. And I'm gonna give that to Looking for Alaska by John Green. I think it's a beautiful story. It can be considered a little bit of a sad one if you know fully what it's about, but I think it was written beautifully and it hits the emotions quite well, which is basically what all John Green's books do. So yeah, he just does that really well. Way to go, John. Yeah. The next social media we're going into is YouTube. Yay, YouTube. I like YouTube. It's a nice place for me to be. And this particular book is supposed to be one you would like to see turned into a movie. I'm gonna give that to Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I loved the book. If I could have the opportunity to portray Kath in a film adaptation, I would probably jump all over that. But alas, acting skills, I don't know about those. If you want to check out my INR on that one, you can do that too. Yay. And the last social media site that we are going to venture to find out different kind of book types is Goodreads. The ultimate place for finding out about books. Goodreads. Yeah. And this is supposed to be a book that you highly recommend. I highly recommend Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider. Loved the book so much. It has so many allusions. It's like a giant scavenger hunt while you're reading it. You can go check out my IR on that one too. I got really excited in that one. I'm getting really excited just thinking about it now. That's my social media book tag. And if you want to do this tag, go right ahead. I'd love to see what type of books you fit into each category, because let me tell you, it took me a little bit to figure out exactly which books I wanted to put in each category. I thought about putting my favorite book from the Chronicles of Narnia series, which is The Horse and His Boy, in the YouTube category, but it technically has already been made into a movie, so it'd be more of a remake, and I would love to, you know, be a part of that too. Love to be Eris and her snarky bit. Yeah. So that's my social media tag. Feel free to do yours, or you can just leave that in the comments down below. What would you, like, which books you would put into each category, so you don't necessarily have to make a video. And I will see you next video. Bye.
But nothing's what it seems. It's only